Are you not ready at all?
Yeah. Well, I think we're ready, but you may discover that we can shoot it. You may discover the first one doesn't have anything good.
Okay, because their action last time and your camera movements is
Pretty close, just other than those tweaks. So the 5K.
Hi, I'm Greg Morgan, the director of the film The Boatman.
And you can so let's
push in on it.
Yeah, another or maybe we'll see what it looks like. I can either push in from there, or if when she comes around, see what it looks like. Lead her and come up into here. So maybe we're a little closer on them, right? And then when she says that, it's an easier kind of settle into something here.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
So anyway, with The Boatman, Duke and I co-wrote that film, but really it was based on an original concept by Jeannie, of course. Jeannie came up with that concept of some trucker that came across the dead and the dying in the desert as this trucker drove. And he would come across them, in the midst of nowhere, and they'd whisper their dying words to him, and how these dying words would change this guy over time. And he starts out as a complete jerk, and then he turns into something over time. And I took that concept and I said, that's brilliant, that's such a great concept. I took that concept and wanted to do something on the border with that. And I said, wow, well, if we took that concept and put it on the border issues, and then threw the metaphor of Greek mythology in there and put those all together like a three-layered cake, we'd have this really interesting story. So we shot The Boatman all at Lancaster, California, at these different shooting locations that were actually sets built in the middle of the desert. The motel, the bar on that gas station area, that's a shooting location that's all phony. It's not a working place at all. There's no electricity, there's no plumbing to that place. You have to bring your own generator and hook it in. That is purely for films, and it's in the middle of Lancaster Desert. It's owned by a production designer, and he rents it out too. And you'll see that place actually. I've seen it so many times now. I see it in commercials, movies, and I realize that everybody uses that place. It's kind of funny. The little yellow house that we had those immigrants hiding, the safe house we called it, that's actually a shooting location too. And that whole desert, we paid, the people to shoot on the desert land there, and to use that little yellow house. His house, Miguel's house, is actually, all these locations are, about a mile away from each other. They're in Lancaster, and his house was just some guy's house, and the guy moved out for a little bit while we shot there for 4 or 5 days. And we just jumped from one location to the other. Then we had to drive 4.5 hours away to Needles, California, where we shot the river location at the Colorado River there at Needles, to look like the Rio Grande. So that's where we did that. Shot the whole thing in a little over 3 weeks. We took weekends off, and thank God. We did shoot this on the Red. I just said film camera. It really wasn't. It was a video camera, the Red. Lots of people know the Red. So we shot it all digital in 4K, and to get really nice picture, and I think you can see it. I think our cinematography is just spot on. Sound editing, I did all that myself in Adobe Premiere. I edited the whole film myself in Adobe Premiere, and did all the sound editing myself in Adobe Premiere, and I just downloaded all the sound effects from various websites and put them in. The music, a lot of people talk about the music, and the music was again found by my wife Jeannie. We were actually in Venice, Italy, walking along the canals, and she heard this guy playing what that musical instrument is called. It's the handpan, and this dude was playing the handpan. Claudiu Lasaric, I can barely pronounce his last name, but you can find him online. And he was playing this beautiful music, and we hadn't even shot the film yet. We'd only written the script. We were going to shoot that following summer, and she said, that would be great music for your film, Greg. That would be great music. And I said, are you crazy? We haven't even shot the movie yet. How do you know it's going to be great? That's crazy. And she goes, no, it's the stuff, I can tell. So anyways, we left, and then we came back, and we listened to it a little longer. I said, okay, get the CD. So we got the CD, and then the next day, she went back and got the other CD. So we had 2 CDs from Claude. And then we came back, and it's like, then I kind of forgot about it for a while. And I used to play it in my car, and I think, I don't want to admit it, but I think Jeannie might be right. So I'm listening to the music as we're shooting the movie. Then after we edit the movie, I put the music on there, and bam, I said, she's right again. And that was the music for the film. And I've had so many compliments on that music, so it was the right choice. I love it too. And Claude is a wonderful guy. And we've really only spoken, I didn't even speak to him when we were in Venice. I just bought his CD. But we've really only spoken through emails and on Facebook now. So it's kind of funny. But hopefully someday I'll actually officially meet Claude next time I go to Europe or something. He travels a lot. Hey, thanks for watching today, and stay tuned for the next one. I hope you like them.